Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Little Curves, and today I'm going to talk again about personal hygiene, and it's kind of a girl talk, so let's get started. So today's video is all about menstrual cup, and I have very recently started using this, and it's from Milanto. Okay, so this is the company whose menstrual cup I am using these days. I wasn't aware about this thing, I knew it, but I wasn't so much into that I will use it or I should use it, and unless and until I came across this brand. And the thing is that, see, there are three options which we have: either you use a pad or a tampon or a menstrual cup. And being a researcher by profession also, I started reading about it so much, and I was very curious to know. Okay, my mother-in-law times they were tampons and she have used it. Then quite like we did discussions and we were talking about it and we were discussing about it, and then I thought that yes, and reading so many papers about research articles about it, I came to a conclusion that yes, we should include it, as studies says they are much more safer as compared to your tampons or your pads, and it helps to maintain that pH balance. Plus, it helps to avoid any infection, and also the best thing, it is budget friendly. If you see in the long term, you invest more on a pad or a tampon rather than on a menstrual cup, which one cup probably you can use it for a longer period of time. Okay, here there are some things which you have to keep it in mind, but first I will open and show you. So this is from this brand Milanto. Okay, the link will be down in the description box. The cost of the cup is 499 rupees. Okay, and if you see, there are two choices according to your body, like one is small and the large. I have been trying out the small one now, since like the small one has this criteria of below 25 age, but that's not into my thing. But the second is pre-childbirth. Okay, so this consideration I can take, because I think that childbirth matters a lot rather than your age. Your age is also a factor, but child post and pre matters more. Okay, and then it has one cup, it has like one carry pouch and a guide with it, and they have really described everything very nicely. I mean, they have pictorially shown you as to how you should use it, everything they have described about it, and that's really very good. My experience was that I did not like, I wanted to go it little safer as compared to, like, I did not travel with it much, like very small distance I was using it to get it safer, to get my body used to something this way. It's not that I was using it for 24 hours, but I was using it for 3 to 4 hours approximately, and I tried out once traveling also in between this, like very nearby to my house, so that I could come to know how easy or how comfortable I am with this. Okay, and I have seen 2-3 points. Like, one is you will feel something weird in the start, when you start using it, and also you will have that consciousness in you, that visiting to the washroom and checking yourself again and again, so that you haven't leaked and out, or it's still there, and you will be in a bit of worry. But if I felt like I used it for 2 days, and like if my cycle is for 4 days, 2 days I have used it, and then I came on to my normal pads, or in between also, like 2 days also, not more than 3 to 4 hours, but still I wanted to get myself used to it. So I would suggest you do not jump directly onto it, but start using it. You save your pads, like it all depends. Okay, but still you are saving 1 to 2 pads, that what I would say. And initially, like, I'll open and show you. So it comes in this pouch, which is really very good. That shows how friendly it is when you take it out also with you. No one will come to know also. So this is the cup, which is literally very transparent. Okay, it's very flexible, and when you have to insert it, you have to make a C this way and then insert it. Okay, so this way, C and then. Okay, and trust me, it will take time. It's not so easy to get into it, because since childhood we all are using pads, and some of us use tampons, but still we are more into, like, the more the population is into pads. But if you see hygienically, these kind of, this menstrual cup is really much more safer as compared to something else. Okay, and the thing is that what you have to keep it in mind is sterilize it before using, like, in hot water, just sterilize it once, then you use it. And again, whenever, like, your periods are off and now you have to just keep it, so sterilize it again, clean it nicely, wash it, and then keep it. Okay, so these two things you have to keep it in mind. Plus, one more thing which creates problem is that in India, in the washrooms at time there is no water. Okay, so you have those toilet papers in 5-star hotels, and here you don't have a basin. You will clean it in your washroom, but the thing is that to wash it again and again use it, you need water. You can't go to the basin which is outside a washroom if you are traveling. If you are at home, then it's okay. Okay, so these things are there as a limitation which I feel, but still, if you are at home, try it out first at home or any place where there is, your office, if you have a private washroom or such kind of things, so you can use it. Or else you think that here I can, just drain it off and use it again, clean it once with water and then use it. So that's really, you should keep it in mind, these prerequisites. And accordingly, I would say, depending upon the flow, the duration. Okay, so some, like, during the initial 2-3 days you might be having a very good, like, good heavy flow, but whereas in the last 3-4 days the flow might be very less. So it all depends on person to person. As to me, maybe 4 to 5 hours will be the threshold, I would say, but still it depends on you. And initially when you're using it, you always want to go to safer side. If you're still wearing it, you want to wear a pad also. That's what the first time I did, because it was a new experience and I didn't knew. So to be safer. Now girls who are not married, or for them it might be little difficult, you might be more cautious, but if you're using tampons, then it will be a bit easy. Okay, then it will become little bit easy as compared to those who are using only, or who are only dependent on pads. Okay, now there are 2-3 issues of removal. Some blood can drop down and you feel embarrassed, and such things can happen. But still, if you see hygienically, it's more better, or it's really very good as compared to the other sources which we are dependent on. And that way, I think it will take time. It will take time for this generation to get used to it. But initially, if we start doing it, like, for first, second, few hours, then the first 2-3 days, and then we start it as a routine, we will get into it. And it's really safe, it's really very good, it's budget friendly. You take anything, yes, they have some limitation, but still, if I see long term, it's more better to opt for rather than your your pads or your tampons. So I think that it will help. Like, I have also used it, and initially I'm starting with it, so I thought that why not to share what my experience was with you all. And I hope you have enjoyed this video and you have found it valuable, since I sit here and just feel like I'm talking to my sisters, and that way, whatever comes into this head or whatever I feel like sharing, I share it with you. And I hope you have enjoyed this video also. So do subscribe to my channel, hit the button like, and stay connected. Do share such kind of piece of information with your friends, and just make this community bigger and better each day. That's what we aim for. Bye.